Having a discussion board about the questions at the end of each chapter is vitally important to the success of this class. While it does not replace the discussions we might have as a seated class, it does give you an avenue for researching and expressing your answers while also getting feedback about those answers. And now for the assignment. Your discussion question assignment is worth 15 points total and is in 2 parts. Your discussion question itself is worth 10 points, and you can see your grade in its assignment in the Learner Engagement section. Your comment to another student's answer is worth 1 point. 5 of these at 1 point each will give you the 5 points for the comment on another student's answer. You also make 1 comment to each discussion board question per chapter, but only 1. 5 of these at 1 point each will give you the 5 points for the comments section of the discussion question assignment. So let's look at these individual components again. There again, part 1 is your question and answer and is worth 10 points. Let's talk about the deliverable itself. So your deliverable is 1 question that I will assign to you at random at the beginning of the semester. Again, you can find your question in the Documents section in the Discussion Question Assignment file. It will be your responsibility to provide the question and your answer by its due date in the discussion board form for this chapter. The answer to your discussion question is due by Wednesday at 10 p.m. of the due week. Your response to other students' questions are due the following Friday at 8 p.m. In other words, if you have a question, it needs to be answered by Wednesday. That gives everyone a couple of days then to respond to your particular question or another student's question by Friday at 8 p.m. Remember, Blackboard does go down for maintenance at 9 p.m. on every Friday. Let's talk about your answer now. Your answer must have 3 parts. A reference from the textbook, paraphrased, and obviously you'll need a citation of the textbook. And then you're going to have some research that supports that answer or that topic through the internet. There again, you'll have a citation for that. And then your opinion, a paragraph on your opinion. You can refer to the writing assignment template for citation recommendations. The grade for your answer to the question is based on its quality and depth. You will post your question and answer at 2 locations, obviously in the corresponding discussion board forum as text, not a file upload, but text. You will also upload it to the discussion board assignment as a Word document. And this goes in, obviously, the Learner Engagement section. Again, you must cite any non-original work. If you did not write it, you cite it. And then the second part of this discussion question assignment is your response to another student's post. There again, 1 point for 1 question per chapter for a total of 5 points. Because we have 5 chapters we're studying, you will have a total of 5 responses for the semester. So this gives you actually a total of 15 points for the discussion question assignment. You will lose your point for the comment if you do not respond by the following Friday, since all students' posts are due on Wednesday. This makes it imperative that the students responsible for the chapter questions for that week post them by the due day of Wednesday. Now, your response must be more than complimentary, although that is okay to do. In other words, your response be more than just good job or great answer. You must add something to the answer, such as, well, I can compare this to, or maybe it has been my experience that. In other words, you need to think critically not only with your answer to your question, but also with your responses. Now, many of the questions of the chapters are in multiple parts. If you have a letter beside your question number, it means that you have the first, which would be designated A, or the second part, which would be designated B, and so forth. If you have no letter beside your question number, you have the entire question to answer. So to review, The question and answer to your assigned question is placed on Blackboard in its corresponding discussion board forum and uploaded in the form of a Word document in the Learner Engagement section folder on Blackboard in its assignment.